Hey guys, my name is Amberly. If you don't already know me, I have an amazing husband, Kevin, and we are expecting our first baby right now. I am currently 18 and a half weeks pregnant. Our due date is September 22nd, 2019. If you hear panting, it's my dog. He keeps trying to bring me his toy. I can't play right now, baby. I'm doing a video. Sorry. I can't right now, okay? Do you want to say hi? Okay, no, he doesn't. So I am currently 18 and a half weeks pregnant. We're having a baby boy. I'm due September 22nd of 2019. And I wanted to start, I wish I started a long time ago, but I wanted to start trying to film pregnancy updates for you guys just to remember my experience and to share it with all of you guys. I love watching other people's pregnancy updates, so I figured I'd do my own. So if you see me looking at my phone, it's because I have a bunch of notes on my phone so that I can remember what I wanted to go over. And also, I apologize if I seem like I'm getting out of breath, but that's one of my pregnancy symptoms. Pretty much every time I talk, I get out of breath. I also probably talk too fast sometimes, so that could be why. So starting off with my symptoms, nauseous. So I didn't ever make a first trimester video, which I still might, even though I'm already out of the first trimester, but my first trimester was really, really rough. I was very nauseous all the time and throwing up pretty much 2 or 3 times a day. So it wasn't fun, but as of right now, my nauseousness, is that a word? My nausea, I think that's the right way to say it, but it's been so much better. I do take a medicine that my OB prescribed to me for nausea and throwing up, so I've still been taking that, and I think that definitely helped a lot, but I also think it's getting better because I'm out of the first trimester, and for most people it does get better after the first trimester. So that's been a lot better. And then throwing up, I throw up maybe like once a week now, so that's been a lot better because it was not fun. I also work, so it was really hard having to go to the bathroom, and I was actually training for a new position, so I'd have to go to the bathroom and throw up, and it was just awkward and embarrassing and not fun. So I'm definitely glad that that's not happening as much anymore. I do still have I guess like a really, this sounds weird, but my gag reflex is really sensitive right now, so it's been really hard for me to even brush my teeth. Pretty much every time I brush my teeth, I start gagging over the sink. And let's see, buddy, my dog's so cute, but he's like running back and forth through the house right now playing with his toy. Here I am, see, I'm out of breath, so have my water bottle here. I've been trying to stay really hydrated. I know that's important all the time, but especially during pregnancy. So, and then also because I get out of breath so much, I feel like I'm always thirsty, so I always have a water bottle nearby. Let's see, where did I leave off? So before I was pregnant, I was a very like motivated person. My house was always really clean. I had no problem with cleaning the house all the time, and I don't know, there was never like dishes sitting in the sink for days like there are right now, and just little things like that normally I wouldn't have a mess around the house, but lately, and a lot of people would say it's not even messy, but with pregnancy, that's definitely something I've been experiencing, is that I'm very unmotivated and tired and fatigued all the time, but I know that's normal with pregnancy. So just things like that, I find it hard to find the motivation to clean up around the house. I want to do it, but by the time I get home from work, I'm usually so tired and drained, I just don't have the energy to even put away the laundry or do the dishes. My husband's very, very helpful with all of that. So I'm definitely lucky to have such a great husband. Why am I so out of breath? Yeah, so I have a really great husband and he's super helpful with everything around the house. Next symptom is I have terrible acid reflux. This probably just started maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I started getting bad acid reflux, and it's mostly at nighttime is when I have it the worst, when I try to lay down to go to bed. And it feels like I just have acid sitting right here in my throat. It's so uncomfortable and it makes it so hard to fall asleep. I do take Tums at nighttime to help with that. But even the Tums, they help a little bit, but it's just a pregnancy symptom that I'm dealing with. And it's not fun. And I have to be careful too, because sometimes I'll like, I don't know, it'll feel like I have to burp or something and then I'll throw up in my mouth. Because I think I really do have throw up like just sitting in my throat. I don't know if that's what it is or if that's just what it feels like, but it's not fun. This is gross, so if you don't want to hear anything like gross or anything about like throw up and things like that, then you probably shouldn't watch this video, because I'm going over my pregnancy symptoms and I'm gonna be talking about stuff like that. So yeah, I know I'm a lady, but since I got pregnant, I burp so much, and I can burp so much louder than my husband. It's hilarious. But yeah, I burp a lot and it's not fun. It's not like I just want to burp. My body will just, I'll keep burping and it feels like I have so much air in my chest all the time. It's very uncomfortable and it's not fun. And that's been happening probably for the past like 2 months, but it's been worse since I started getting the acid reflux. I've been burping a lot more. Headaches have definitely kicked in worse over the past 3 weeks or so. Specifically when I go out in the sun, as soon as my eyes see the sunlight, my head starts pounding. So I try to wear sunglasses now and then, but it doesn't completely help. Also, sometimes it's not always to do with the sun. Sometimes I get bad headaches at night as well. So that's another symptom that started recently. My eyes hurt more than I don't know. I guess I used to get headaches now and then from like watching TV and stuff like that, but it's been worse since I got pregnant. I feel like I'm squinting all the time and my vision seems worse. I put my glasses on a lot more at night now when we watch TV, because I feel like I'm straining my eyes all the time and they just hurt, and then that makes my head hurt. What else? Sorry if I'm in like a really awkward position. I couldn't find the right. I also still can't talk. I couldn't find the right like setup for this video, so sorry if this is weird. Within the past like week or so, I pee so easily. So once again, sorry if this is TMI, but I have like an allergy cough that I get around springtime every year when the pollen comes, and I cough and it's such a deep cough, and now that I'm pregnant I have like barely any control over my bladder, so I'll cough and it's such a deep cough that I'll cough and then I like start to pee a little bit. I also notice more now that if I like sneeze or something like that, I have to be careful not to pee, because yeah, I just always have to pee. It's also probably because I've been drinking so much water lately, so I just always have to pee. 1 second. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Can you not blast your music? I'm trying to make a video up here. Oh. I can now, like, my stomach's finally popped within the past couple of weeks, like a lot. Before I just looked like I was bloated all the time, and now I actually look pregnant, and I will show you guys my stomach at the end of the video. But yeah, I can like feel my stomach stretching and it's so painful. It's the weirdest feeling. I feel like I can feel my like muscles at the bottom of my stomach like pulling, and like I can feel my skin stretching. It feels like I don't have any stretch marks yet, knock on wood. I have been putting cream on. I don't do it as much as I need to. I don't do it every night, but I've been trying to be better about that because I do feel my stomach stretching now. So I'm trying my best to keep it moisturized, and it's been getting a little itchy too, which I know is also a sign that your stomach is really starting to stretch. So yeah, I need to be better about moisturizing it, and I have been trying to do that more now that I'm starting to get bigger. I lost my place. Buddy, no. Hot flashes. I have been getting the worst hot flashes, especially at work, like in the late afternoon around like 4 or so, and I work until 6. So like 4 until, I don't even know, pretty much until I get home and like turn the fan on or turn the AC really cold, I'm sweating. And I have, buddy, come here, boy. It's funny because my neighbors are outside and I have like a light behind me and my camera and my windows. I just like have my blinds open to let the sunlight in, so pretty sure they can see me and they're probably like, what is that girl doing in there? I'm just waiting for this lady to finish walking by with her dog because I know my dog's gonna go crazy. Yeah, like that. Enough. Shh. He gets so upset when people walk by. She was like right next to our window, but we're upstairs. Buddy, come here, boy. Come here. Buddy. Come on. We wait. Are you done? Okay, so yeah, I got really bad hot flashes now. I have a little fan that plugs into my phone, so I try to use that when I need to. And come on, buddy. Get over here. Enough. Shh, quiet. Yeah, so I have a little fan that I can plug into my phone. My dog is being such a pain in the butt right now. And then also at work, it's nice because we have an ice machine that has the really good ice, like the kind of ice they have at Chick-fil-A. So I chew on that at work and it helps cool me down a little bit. But yeah, I just feel like I'm in a heat wave all the time. I've had a little bit of muscle aches, mostly just where it feels like my muscles in my stomach are stretching. And then every now and then, this is weird, but I get like a muscle ache under my butt, like in my upper leg or around like my hip area. I got muscle aches there. My boobs are sore, but they're definitely nowhere near as sore as they were during the first trimester. So that has gotten a little better because in the first trimester I couldn't even, like, it was so hard to sleep because every time the pillows or like anything would touch my boobs, it hurt so bad. It's not like that at all anymore. They're just a little bit sore, but nothing bad at all. I do feel tired a lot of the times. I have trouble waking up in the morning, but I also think that's because of my nausea medicine that I take before bed at night. Waking up in the morning, I've never really been a morning person, honestly, so that's not just due to pregnancy, but it has gotten worse since I've been pregnant. I do have a hard time waking up in the morning for work or when I know I have to be somewhere. I'm so unmotivated right now. And at night, I'm always exhausted from the day, but I have such a hard time falling asleep because of the acid reflux and just feeling uncomfortable. And then I also, I don't know, I guess I have like an anxiety thing, so at night I always think too much about the next day and about the future, and I have a hard time falling asleep because I'm thinking a lot, and that's gotten worse since pregnancy, but mostly because I just don't feel good and I can't get comfortable, so I have a hard time falling asleep, which is another reason why I'm probably so tired in the mornings, because I don't go to sleep until really late at night. Cravings. So right now I've mostly been craving anything cinnamon, like Cinnabuns. We've been buying those and making them in the oven a lot more lately. French toast sticks, the cinnamon pretzels from Auntie Anne's. Oh, that sounds so good right now. And then also just like cold fruity things like Italian ice or like a fruity jello. Cold just fruit. I like strawberries, apples, oranges. I like to eat a lot of fruit. And then also the Chick-fil-A French fries, the waffle fries with Polynesian sauce. Those are my jam, and I've been craving those a lot lately. And then as far as aversions go, adversions, whatever the word is, there's these 3 cheese crackers that my husband and I used to buy before I was even pregnant, and sometime in the first trimester I ate some of them and I got so sick, and ever since then I can't even stand the smell of those crackers. If I look at the box of crackers, if I smell one of those crackers, it makes me so sick. So that's my one aversion. I don't really have too many other aversions right now. It was worse in the first trimester. I had a lot of aversions, mostly like pizza or pasta with red sauce. I couldn't even, the thought of it made me so sick, and I never wanted to eat it or really even smell it. But that has gone away. I actually just ate pizza like 2 nights ago and I was perfectly fine with it. Let's see. Oh, I did want to show you guys what medications I'm taking right now. There's only one prescription and then the other ones are just my over-the-counter things. So let me go grab those real quick. Okay, so as far as nausea goes, this is what my OB prescribed me, and I know I'm gonna say it wrong. It's like Dislegis or Dislegis. I have no idea. I don't remember how to say it. I heard the guy at the pharmacy say it and he said it totally different, but my husband calls it dick legs, which I don't know. I see where he gets it, but yeah, so we have a little joke about that. We call it dick legs, but that's not how you say it. It's like Disleggies or something like that. Anyways, it's a medicine that you can take when you're pregnant, and it helps with nausea and morning sickness. So she prescribed me this when I was about 11 weeks, and it has helped me so much. So I'm still taking that because I'm a little nervous to stop taking it, but I do think that my nausea and throwing up has gotten better because I'm out of the first trimester. So I do think if I stop taking it, I would probably be okay, but I'm just gonna wait until I use them up. I think I have enough to get through like another week or so, and then I'm gonna try to stop taking them. As far as prenatal goes, I was taking these since before I was even pregnant, when we were trying to get pregnant. So I've been taking these for a while now, and they're just the Vitafusion prenatal gummy vitamins, and I stopped taking these probably 2 or 3 weeks ago because I guess that wasn't a version of mine. I started just getting really sick when I would even think of having to chew one of these. Just something about the taste. They have like the sugar stuff on them, so they're like a little bit of a sour taste, and I don't know, I just couldn't do it, and every time I took them I would feel really sick. I do take my prenatal vitamins at night because I know that they can be harsh on your stomach, and I thought in the beginning that maybe that was one reason I was feeling sick. throughout the day at work, so I switched to taking them before bed at night. Oh yeah, I do take the nausea medicine at night as well because it does make you drowsy. So I take it at night before I go to bed, and then by the time I get up and get ready for work and all that, I'm okay to drive. And yeah, but I do think that's one reason why I'm so tired in the morning too, is because that's still wearing off. So this is what I switched to. So when I stopped taking the Vitafusion, I started taking the 1-a-day women's prenatal gummies. And it says on it that they're gentle on the stomach. So I don't mind these as much. So far I've been doing good with these. They don't give me that really sick feeling right after I take them like the other ones were starting to do. So that's what I'm taking now. And then I also take a iron pill with this every night because the gummies, I don't believe they have iron in them. So my OB told me to take an iron pill as well. So I do take that. And then last, these are just my Tums. I like the smoothie flavored ones, so I try not to take too many of them, but this is what I take to help with my acid reflux at nighttime. So that's it for medications. Weight gain, I was 111 pre-pregnancy. Last time I had a checkup, which was about a week and a half ago, I had gained 14 pounds since pre-pregnancy weight. I was 124, I believe, is that right? Or no, it's like 124 or 125. So I've gained about 14 pounds so far. And as far as the baby goes, we do know we're having a boy. We found out when I was about 13 or 14 weeks. We did the NIPT blood test and we did a little gender reveal. There is a video on my channel if you want to check it out. So yeah, we're having a boy and we're super excited. We kind of have a name to pick out, but we're not going to be sharing it with everyone, I don't think, until, well, probably not until the baby's born, just because we don't really need to share it with everyone. And I don't want to get too many opinions and make it like change my mind or anything like that. So we think we have the name, but it's still early. We'll see what happens. What else? The last appointment I had, which was like a week and a half ago, they didn't do a sonogram, but they did listen to the baby's heart rate and it was in the 140s. So like I said earlier, I'm currently 18 and a half weeks. My baby though has always been measuring 6 days further, but my OB office keeps the date for your due date. They keep the date based off of the first day of your last menstrual cycle. So my due date's September 22nd. The only way that they would change it is if the baby was measuring 7 days further, then they would move your due date up to a week earlier, but my baby's measuring 6 days further, so we were almost at that bracket, but not quite. So they kept my due date based on the first day of my last menstrual cycle. What else? Our little guy is very active. Every time I've had a sonogram, he's moving around or moving his little arms, so he's very active. I have felt flutters for the first time around 17 weeks. I felt flutters, and then also I felt kind of like, I don't really know how to explain the feeling. It's the weirdest feeling, but I feel like I know where the baby is in my stomach because I'll feel like it feels like a fist almost, but I know it's just probably the baby's body, and I'll just feel him move from like one side to the other, and it's just, it feels like pressure or like just something pushing right there. So I felt flutters, and then I've also felt that a little bit. That was in mostly in week 17. This week, week 18, and I'm like halfway through week 18 right now, I haven't really felt the baby at all, and it makes me kind of sad because once you feel them, you just want to keep feeling them. So I really hope, I know I'm getting further now, so I should feel him more and even when I got a little further along, I'll feel little kicks and all that. So I'm looking forward to that because I did like being able to feel him there. Oh, I'm so out of breath again. So the app that I like to use to track my pregnancy is the Pregnancy Plus app, and according to this, my baby is currently the size of a grapefruit for week 18, but even looking at week 19, he'd be the size of a mango. So he's between the size of a grapefruit and a mango right now, getting so big. It's so exciting. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I have for my update. I'm going to show you guys my baby bump. Like I said, it has poked out a lot within the past couple of weeks. So let me show you. Let me see if I can move this down a little. So this is with my shirt on. It doesn't look very big right now, but let me see if I can move my pants. Yeah. That is from the front with my shirt and from the side, and then with my shirt up. I'll just pull this down. Don't mind my tan line. I was wearing a one piece that had like a little slit right here, so I'm white from here up, and then I'm really burnt. So don't mind the tan line, but this is my stomach from the front, from the sides. Okay guys, so that is it for this pregnancy update. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I can keep doing more of these throughout the rest of my pregnancy and share this journey with you guys, and then I'll also have it to look back on and remember my experience with this baby. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to our channel. That would be great, and I will see you guys in my... I'm so sorry, my dog just loves barking at people. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!